Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. In today's show, I'll be making an amazing chicken dish. It's light, it's packed of flavors. I'm making herb stuffed chicken, herb cherry tomatoes, garlic spinach salad, and for dessert, I'll be making chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and mint chocolate leaves. We will start up by making the chocolate cake. Before we start anything, I need to prepare the baking pans that I will bake the cake in them. I have two 8 inches of baking pan, round baking pans. Before I add anything to it, I will spray each one with cooking spray, non-stick cooking spray. This will prevent the cake to stick on the pans. And then line each one of them with 8 inches round parchment paper. That's gonna go on the bottom of each cake pan, just like that. And spray the parchment paper with cooking spray. We will dust both pans with some flour. Make sure it's the bottom and the sides of the pan is coated with flour. And get rid of any excess flour, just like that. Now we will mix all the dry ingredients, which is 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour in a medium bowl like that. One and a half teaspoons of baking soda. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. This is a real easy recipe to make chocolate cake. It is really good. It's moist, it's chocolatey, and it's going to be incredible with the frosting and the mint chocolate leaves that we'll be making soon. This will go over the flour. We will mix all these ingredients together until nicely blended. Now, in a bowl of an electric mixer, I will add 2 cups of sugar, 1 1/2 cups of milk, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 large eggs. We'll whisk everything until nicely incorporated and nicely blended. Now, to this I will gradually add all the dry ingredients, the flour and the cocoa powder and the baking soda, baking powder and salt mixture into the egg and sugar and oil and milk mixture, and we'll keep whisking. Now to our mixture I will add half cup of boiling water, and we'll whisk for about a minute or so just to make sure everything is nice and smooth and the batter is creamy enough for us to start baking it. Now the batter should be ready for us. It's kind of thin batter, and this is exactly how we want it. We will divide the batter evenly in between the baking pan that we prepared. Our cake is ready to go on the oven to bake. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. We'll bake the cakes in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. While we are waiting for the cake to bake in the oven, we will prepare the chocolate frosting. For this recipe, I need 1 2/3 cups of heavy whipping cream. That's gonna go in a saucepan. This will go over medium heat. We will bring it to a boil. Now the milk is coming to a boil. I will turn the heat down. And to this, I will add 12 ounces of chocolate chips. We'll stir until melted. Now the chocolate is all melted. Look how glossy and smooth, and the warm milk, the hot milk melted all the chocolate pieces. It looks amazing. Smells so good. We'll turn the heat off and we'll let it sit for 1 minute before we add the butter to it. Just let it sit to cool off for 1 minute. Now to this I will add half stick, 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. Mix until all melted. That's gonna give it even more sheen, and it's gonna give it some body or some texture for our frosting. Now the butter is all melted. To this, lastly but not least, I will add 2 tablespoons of cognac, just to add some more flavor to it, and whisk until nicely incorporated and form a smooth mixture. I will transfer this to a bowl. And this will go in the fridge for 2 hours to cool off. Now we'll check on our cakes. They've been baking for 34 minutes. We'll insert a wooden score in the middle. If it comes out clean, that means the cakes are done. They both done. We will take them out from the oven, set them on the side for about 5 minutes. before flipping them on a cooling rack. Smells so good. Now our cake are being cooling off in the pan for 10 minutes. We will flip them on a cooling rack to cool off. We'll peel off the parchment paper and we will flip the other one. Looks so good. Peel off the parchment paper, let them sit to cool off for at least 1 hour. They have to be completely cold before we adding the frosting on them. To make the mint chocolate leaves, I have some simmering water in a pot, and over that I have a bowl that I added 4 ounces of chocolate chips in here, and they are already melted. It looks really good. It's been simmering for about a couple minutes. We will remove it and place it here. Here I have some mint leaves. We will use the vein side of the leaves. I will take some chocolate and just spread all along the leaf, leaving maybe a border, so it'll be easy for us to peel off the chocolate from the leaves, just like that. Just about maybe half teaspoon of melted chocolate on each side. Perfect. And then we'll place it on a plate just like that. And we will continue making more mint chocolate leaves. This will be so beautiful. It's gonna be so flavorful too. I love the combination of chocolate and mint together. It's a great flavors together, and they really blend very well together. Our cakes are being cooling for a few hours, so they're nice and cold. The frosting, it's beautiful. It's exactly the thickness that we want it to be. Great consistency for spreading the frosting over the cake. The mint leaves are also ready. All what we need to do is we try to peel them off just like that. Look how beautiful. Just like that. Of course, they're gonna be so delicious. They'll have some flavor from the mint, the fresh mint that we used. So we'll try to peel off the leaves. Right, we will remove one last leaf. Look how gorgeous. Look at the veins. What a beautiful design. That's why we use the vein side up, so it will give us more detailed design on the leaves. So these are ready. And now, this is what I need to do. I will place some parchment paper, pieces of parchment paper on the Lazy Susan cake. Right. And then we will remove, we'll place one layer of cake. Try to center it in the middle. To this, I will add some frosting in the center. What a beautiful looking frosting. And we will spread it. Of course, we don't want to go all the way to the edges. We just want to leave about ½ an inch border. Perfect. Just like that. So easy to frost cakes when using the Lazy Susan or the cake wheel, as some call it. And then now we will take the other layer, place it on top, make sure it's nicely centered. And to this, I will add the remaining frosting on the top. And then we'll try to spread it on top and go down to the sides. Just like that. Beautiful frosting, real easy to spread and to frost our cake. Work on the top. Of course, you can do any design you like to do. What I like to do is I will just take a spoon and just go like this. Looks nice. And just go all around until it's, there we go, perfect. And we would like to do the sides also. You can keep it like that, or you can just give it more design by using the spoon back. And now it's time for us to remove the parchment paper. So easy once you use the parchment paper. If there is any mess, it's not going to end up to be on the serving platter. It will stay on the parchment paper. So you have nice looking cake, just like that. And now, lastly, but not least, we will design our cake with the mint chocolate leaves that we made, just like that. Try to use a few of them. Probably use one more. It's perfect. And to make it even more decorative, we are gonna use some fresh mint leaves, like this, on top. Look how gorgeous, how beautiful this cake is. Looks amazing. Now it's time for us to prepare the herb stuffed chicken. Before we touch the chicken, we don't want to touch any raw meat. We need to get our herb mixture ready first. So for this, I have some fresh thyme. I will use about 1/4 cup of the leaves that I will just go over it and chop it finely. Smells so good. I love the smell of these herbs. This is gonna give our chicken so many flavors. It's gonna be wonderful. So we'll have some thyme here that try to get all the leaves out. We need about 1/4 cup of chopped fresh thyme leaves. We will go over it and chop it real fine. Perfect. This will go in a bowl. The next herb we want to chop is some rosemaries. So we will get about 1/4 cup chopped rosemary, fresh one. Of course, if you don't have fresh herbs, you can always use dried ones. Just make sure you don't use as much. Instead of using 1/4 cup of fresh herb, you could just use about maybe 1 tablespoon or so. So we'll chop the rosemary. Make sure it's real fine. This is nice and finely chopped. This will go in the bowl on top of the thyme. And now I have some fresh mint leaves that I will get together just like that and finally chop them. It smells so good already. Combination of all these herbs together, it's gonna be amazing. This will go on top of the other ones, just like that. And then I have one bunch, small bunch of parsley, fresh parsley. I'm using curly leaf. You can use plain or you could use flat. Then the other ones, perfect. This will go in the bowl. And then to this, I have 4 garlic cloves that I will chop finally. And this also go into the mixture, just to add even more flavors to these mixed herbs. I received a couple emails from 2 people that they were asking me to do this recipe. They had it over my house a couple times, and I really appreciate and thank you so much for all the emails that I receive and your comments, your appreciation for the show, and also your requests. And I received many requests from many people to asking for me to make some recipes on the show that they want to learn how to make it, and I will try my best to incorporate all these recipes and the requests that you send to me in the upcoming shows. I really appreciate everybody's comments and requests and anything that you have, and keep emailing me please and let me know what you want me to make next, or if you have something in mind that you want to learn how to make it. I will be very happy to incorporate the time and making your requests. And to this I will also add zest of 2 lemons. Again, packed of flavors. This chicken is gonna be many flavors together. It's gonna be great. Now to this I will add some black pepper to season and some salt, maybe about 1 teaspoon of each. Mix all these herbs and garlic and the lemon zest. It smells amazing. I wish you can smell it. It smells so good. Mix everything nicely together until well blended, and then we will remove about 1 tablespoon of the mixture, set it on the side. We will use this for the herb cherry tomatoes, and this we will use to stuff our chicken with it. Now we have the stuffing, the herb stuffing ready to go. I have 4 whole breast of chicken. It's of course boneless, skinless, that I cut each one in half. So these are half breasts, and of course I remove all the fat from I will create a pocket on each breast half. So what I would do is I will place each piece on a parchment paper, of course the pointed side away from me, and I will try to insert a knife all the way to the end without cutting the edges or the other side to create a pocket. And this is how it's gonna look. This is exactly how I want the pocket. And then I will stuff each pocket with the herb mixture. We will divide the herb mixture in between all these hot chicken breast halves, just like that. Perfect. And then I'm using a toothpick, wooden toothpick, to skewer the opening so nothing will come out, and I will place it in a plate. So this will be ready to be cooked. Now our parchment paper, look how easy cleaning is. Want to make sure everything is nicely cleaned. Anytime you touch raw chicken, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly with soap and warm water to prevent contaminations. Now the chicken is already stuffed. We are ready to cook the chicken pockets. So I will add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We'll let it heat for a minute or so. The oil is already heated. We will add the chicken pockets. This chicken recipe is not only easy to make, and it's packed with flavor. It's so healthy for you. It's light and it's great for any time, lunch or dinner. You can serve it with some salad or with some potatoes or with some cherry tomatoes that we'll be making, and spinach salad. So we'll cook it for about 6 to 7 minutes over medium heat on each side. We'll check on our chicken. We need to turn them to the other side to cook completely. This smells so good. Chicken has been cooking for more than 8 minutes on the other side. It's beautiful, it smells amazing, and we will cover it and we'll let it sit for a few minutes before serving it. Now I'm ready to make the herb cherry tomato. In a large skillet like this, I will heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Should be good. I have 1 pint of cherry tomatoes that I already washed and dried. And then we have about 1 tablespoon of the reserved herb mixture that we use for our chicken. We will need this when cooking the tomatoes. We'll add the cherry tomatoes into the pan. Into this, I will add the herb mixture. Real easy, but it's beautiful, packed with flavors, and it's gonna be a nice dish to serve with our chicken as a side dish. Some salt and pepper to season, and we'll cook the cherry tomatoes. Look at the color, which you can smell it. It's gonna be amazing for about 5 to 6 minutes, Make sure you stir constantly. Until nicely roasted, and you will see it's gonna burst and it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, turn off the heat. Tomatoes looks beautiful. Look at these colors. It is going to be amazing. We will transfer it to serving plate, and this will serve this with our chicken when we are ready. Now it's time for us to make the garlic spinach salad. I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a sauté pan over medium heat, and to this I will add 4 garlic cloves sliced. Look at these garlic slices. Saute them with olive oil. It's going to impact more flavor to them. They're going to be sweet and very, very intensive flavor, and they're going to add a lot to our salad. So this is good. We don't want to cook them more than this. If you cook them more than this, they're going to turn to be bitter. Now, I have 1 pound of baby spinach leaves here. I will use about maybe 4 cups only, and saute that until wilted, just for about a minute or so. Should not take very long for the spinach to wilt. That's it. Should be it. Garlic is beautiful. The spinach is nicely wilted, and look how shiny and great it looks. This is it, just for a minute, and that's it. And now, what I would do is, I will add this wilted spinach with the garlic to the fresh spinach leaves. Just like that. Amazing salad. Now we will season the salad with some black pepper, just a little bit to add more flavor, and some salt. Perfect. And then we will just drizzle some red wine vinegar on top, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, just like that. And that's it. Salad is done. That's all the time that we have for today. In today's show, we made this amazing chicken dish. It's herb stuffed chicken. It's packed with flavors. It's light. It's delicious. With that, we made herb cherry tomatoes. We made garlic spinach salad, and for dessert we made this amazing chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and chocolate mint leaves. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen. We hope to see you next time with more exotic dishes. Welcome to my kitchen.